You got the promotion, and somehow you're more stuck than you were before. Not in an obvious way. The title is better, the number is higher. On paper, everything moved forward, but something underneath it didn't. And if you're honest with yourself, if you sit with it past the initial relief of getting what you worked for, you already know what that something is. The promotion didn't buy you freedom, it bought you a bigger obligation. That's the trap, and almost nobody talks about it. Because the moment you get a promotion, the people around you treat it as a win. And you want it to be a win. So you stop asking the question that matters most. What did this actually cost you? Here's what I'm going to show you. There are two things a promotion gives you. One of them is real, one of them is borrowed. And if you don't know the difference, if nobody ever explained this to you, you will spend the next 3 years working toward the next rung without ever understanding why the ground keeps moving underneath you. Stay with me. Because what I'm going to show you at the end changes the entire calculation. The first thing a promotion gives you is a salary increase. Real, immediate, yours. That part is not the trap. The second thing it gives you is a lifestyle your new salary can support. That part is the trap, and it activates automatically, without your permission, before you've made a single conscious decision about how to use the money. Here's how it works. You were making $72,000. You get promoted to $91,000. That's a $19,000 increase, roughly $730 more per paycheck after taxes. You feel it immediately. There's room that wasn't there before, space to breathe, so you upgrade the apartment. Not extravagantly, just something that fits the new chapter. Rent goes from $1,400 to $1,950. That's $550 more per month. You replace the car that's been on borrowed time. Payment goes from $280 to $490. You start eating in better restaurants because you can. You book the trip you've been putting off. You let the subscriptions you'd been canceling run. None of these are unreasonable decisions. Each one individually makes sense. But here's the math that nobody does out loud. By month 3 of the new salary, you have absorbed $1,100 of that $730 per paycheck increase into fixed monthly expenses alone. You are now spending more than the raise added. Your financial pressure didn't decrease, it moved up a floor, and now you need the new salary just to maintain what you built in the first 90 days. Here's the part nobody warns you about. You didn't just get promoted, you got locked in. Because the lifestyle you've now built requires this income to sustain it. Which means you can't walk away from this job as easily as you could have 4 months ago. Which means the next time your manager gives you a project you don't want, an assignment that crosses a line, a decision you disagree with, you do it anyway. Because the apartment, the car, payment, the financial structure you built around the new number require you to. That's not a career, that's a sentence with a raise attached. Let me tell you about a woman named Claudia. Claudia was a marketing director at a mid-sized company. She'd spent 4 years working toward the VP title. When it came with a $35,000 salary increase, a corner office, and a team of 8. She called her mother the day she found out. She took her partner to dinner at the restaurant they'd been saving for a special occasion. She felt, for about 3 weeks, like she had arrived somewhere. Then the restructuring happened. The VP role she'd just accepted required her to sign off on layoffs that she believed were handled incorrectly. She raised concerns. She was told the decision had already been made. She was asked to execute it cleanly. She thought about walking out. She ran the numbers in her head while sitting in that meeting room. The mortgage on the condo she'd upgraded to 8 weeks earlier. The car she'd bought to match the new title. The vacation that was already booked and non-refundable. She stayed and signed off on something she still thinks about. The raise didn't give her more freedom. It gave her more to lose, and more to lose is a leash with a higher thread count. Here's what the promotion trap is really doing. Underneath the salary, underneath the title, underneath the legitimate recognition of your work. It's converting your increased value into increased dependency before you've had time to decide whether that's what you want. Your employer knows that a promoted employee is a more committed employee, not because of loyalty, because of obligation. Because the lifestyle expansion that follows a raise is so predictable, so consistent across incomes and industries that it functions almost as policy. Give the person more. Let human behavior do the rest. Watch as they restructure their entire financial life around the new number within 60 to 90 days, and then they're yours for another 3 years, until the next promotion, which resets the cycle. This isn't a conspiracy, it's just the system working exactly as designed. Here's the question that cuts through all of it. If you lost your job tomorrow, not chose to leave, lost it, how long could you maintain your current life before something broke? Be honest. Not aspirationally honest. Actually honest. If the answer is less than 3 months, you are not financially secure, you are financially performing. There's a difference. One gives you options, the other gives you anxiety you've learned to ignore. The promotion didn't change that math. It might have made it worse. So what does any of this mean practically? It means the moment before a raise lands in your account is the most important financial moment you will have at that company, because it's the last moment you have no new obligations, no expanded rent, no new car payment, no upgraded version of your life. That requires the higher number to sustain. That moment is the window, and most people close it in 90 days without realizing they had it. Here's what keeping it open looks like. You get the raise, you let it land, and for 6 months, not forever, 6 months, you live on the old number. You treat the difference as invisible income. You direct it somewhere that works for you rather than against you. Emergency fund, investment account. The financial cushion that is the only thing that actually converts a higher salary into higher freedom. 6 months of that discipline does something specific. It means that when the restructuring happens, when the assignment crosses the line, when the manager asks you to sign off on something you disagree with, you have a number in an account somewhere that says you don't have to. That number is the actual promotion, not the title, not the salary. The optionality the salary could have built if you'd captured it before the lifestyle did. Here's the thing about the promotion trap that doesn't get said clearly enough. It is not your fault that you fell into it. The entire financial environment you operate in is engineered to capture income the moment it arrives. Marketing exists to convert your raise into someone else's revenue before you've decided what to do with it. The apartment upgrade, the car upgrade, the restaurant upgrade, every one of those industries is watching your salary data and adjusting their pricing and their targeting accordingly. You are not undisciplined. You are outmatched by a system that has been optimizing this extraction longer than you've been earning. But knowing it changes the equation. Because the trap only works when you don't see it coming. The moment you recognize the 90-day window, the moment between the raise landing and the lifestyle expanding, you can choose something different. Not deprivation, not austerity. A deliberate decision about where the money goes before the as default system decides for you. The promotion is real, the recognition is real, the higher number is real. What isn't real is the idea that a bigger paycheck automatically means more freedom. It means more capacity. What you do with that capacity is still your decision. If you make it before the system makes it for you. A higher salary that funds a bigger obligation is just a more expensive version of the same trap. A higher salary that builds a financial floor underneath you, that is the promotion they never put in the offer letter. Get that one first.